number 98, Amy Sam. At left wing, number 18, Caitlin Clark. At right wing, number 7, Sienna Harris. At center, number 8, Abby Courtney.
And we'd like to welcome you into Veterans Memorial Ice Arena here in Ann Arbor for the Eastern Michigan Eagles taking on the Davenport Panthers here. The puck is dropped and the Eagles win the faceoff. That puck goes to Nolan. She fires one down the boards. It goes and swinging around. Lutz is there to pick it up. She slides one to Sidderly behind the net. She gets tripped up, loses that puck. One-time attempt went wide there by Lutz. Nolan picks it up, dumps it all the way back down in the corner where Sidderly and Zam fighting for it as Sidderly looking like she's going to come away with it, and she does. Circling around the boards she goes. Gets hit hard there by two Davenport Panthers as now Lutz has it circling the other way. Off the boards it goes to Nolan right at the blue line. Tries to play a little tic-tac-toe, swings it back down to her. She finds Sidderly in the slot, missed that one-time attempt on net as Medicine dumps it back down into the left side corner. Eagles do make a quick change. Abby Timpot comes on the ice. That puck's fired in the slot. Lutz is there. Two shots blocked away and saved. Great play by Avery Hall in net as Lutz has it now. She into the slot goes, loses the puck there. Zom going to pick it up. Tupac lost it, and it's fired into the right side corner now as Zom picks it up, slides one cross ice, and down into the Eagle zone it goes. Dottie in net for the Eagles calling for icing, and icing is called. $18:51 to go in the first period with the Eagles playing some hounding offense here, keeping the puck deep in the Panther zone as that faceoff's won again. And a bouncing puck out towards the boards it goes. Sidderly knocking down Clark over there on the left side, and that puck shoots down behind the net. Zahn picking it up, looking to dump it around the board. She does, but Sidderly picks it off halfway through, keeping it in the zone. Poked away from her as now it slides in the slot. Zahn picking it up in her own zone. Sidderly poked it from her, but she gets it back, dumps it all the way back down to the zone again. And another icing on the Panthers here. Have tired legs on the ice. Cannot switch during an icing on your own team. The Eagles can switch, though, and get fresh legs on the ice with 18:23 to go in the first period. This draw coming from the glove side of Hall, or left side, as that is won by Tumpac, and then poked away there with a great play by Harris. As down she goes, and out the puck shooting over to Clark, and is pounded there by Nolan. She poked it away, and then stolen by the Eagles as Nolan picking it up in her own zone. Slides one over the middle. Tumpac couldn't handle it. Zahn picking it up in her own zone. Back skating, fires one over the blue line, tip there, and Medicine has it in her own zone. Slides one cross ice to Lutz, who just fires that one in. She'll skate off the ice and get a quick sub as Tumpac picks it up in the right side corner, being pounded down there by Kalnick as Sidderly picks it up. Spins back in that left side corner. Loses the puck there, but Tumpac picks it up behind the net and drops it back off to Sidderly, who then goes around the world around the net. Fires it to Rutherford. She's got it. Flips it right off the boards back where it just came from. Tumpac couldn't pick it up there as Clark has it. As she got her stick hit when she tried to make the pass. And now almost cleared. Kept in the zone by Medicine. That pass cross ice to Birchland through her stick and clearing the zone of the Panthers. Medicine picking it up. Being hounded by Templeton in her own zone. Off the board, and Skinner picked it up. Templeton was offsides. Couldn't enter the zone. Forced to dump it in now, and the Eagles will regroup in their own zone. As Birch fires one around the boards, it goes to Tumpac. She tries to poke it out. Can't. It is kept in the zone. Shot is fired wide of the net. It goes and picked up in the corner by Hanlon as she fires that one all the way back around. Fanned on that pass, and Medicine takes it away. Fires to Tumpac. She looks to get out of the zone and can't. A great defensive play, and the Medicine comes in, clearing it up, take it up. Rutherford takes the pass wide open, breakaway. She's in. Fires one on net. Easy save for Hall, and the Butterfly got the pads down on those. Rutherford just flicks it around the boards. Tumpac trying to pick it up. Harris there, knocking that puck away from her. As it's picked up in the defensive zone by Kalnick. And the puck in a scrum along the boards. Slides out, and Bozar has it as she fires one over the middle. Medicine, one-time attempt, wide left. As the puck squirts out into the middle of the slot and covered up by Hall. Panthers making quick subs on this break in the game, and your Eagles come into this game as a 6-0-1 record, looking to keep their undefeated season going here, as that face-off won in the offensive zone. And Medicine's got it at the blue line, fires one in the slot. Lutz couldn't handle it. It's picked up by Clark as she gets that one poked away by Nolan. Picked up by Zom as she fires one to Harris, went off the boards. And into the Eagle zone it goes, picked up by Nolan as she fires one. That goes off the boards. Lutz to Sitterly, fighting for it with her and teammate Tumpac there, and it's taken away. And passes too far for Harris as that puck shoots down to the Eagle zone. Nolan looking for icing, just fires that one all the way around the boards. Tumpac couldn't get there in time. And all the way down it goes for icing on the Eagles here with 15:36 to go. This draw is coming from the right side, Reese Dowdy's blocker side here. As Hanlon and looks to be Rutherford are going to go at this duel, and there might be something wrong with the net here as the ref goes to check it out. Face-off is won by the Panthers. That shot fired directly on net off the face-off wood, saved by Dottie as Lutz fires it around the boards to Nolan. Had that one poked away by Clark, but she regains possession, deking in her own zone. She tried to find Tumpac, lost it. Zom at the blue line fires, blocked by her own teammate Hanlon. Just fired one wide right as Medicine picking it up. Harris hounding her behind the net as she flips one off the boards to Lutz it goes. Lutz just sends it all the way across the boards there where Zom picks it up, keeping it in the zone. Loses that puck. Tumpac trying to poke it out. She can't. Clark chips it to the right side where Medicine there. Backhands one up to Lutz. Lutz looking to clear. She drops it back to Rutherford. And now the Eagles looking to break out as that puck was too far for Tumpac. Paul wanting icing. Lutz was down there. Waved it off was the ref as Abby Tumpac's got it in the slot. Just tried to fire one on net, dribble out there, and almost got there, but blocked away. As Clark sends that one all the way down into the Eagles zone. Dowdy calling for icing and will get it with 15:32 to go in the first period. Rutherford and Hanlon going at this draw as that one is won by Rutherford, keeping it in the zone. Nolan fires one, chipped up and into the netting it goes, and out of play, stoppage in play after a great defensive play there. Stopping that puck before it had a chance to even get on net. As we'll have another face-off coming from the same right side face-off draw. That one is won by Rutherford again in the offensive zone as Sitterly's got it, hounded by two Panthers, loses the puck there. Clark picking it up, hit by Rutherford in the skates. It goes and knocked out of the zone there by Skinner as the Eagles look to regroup. Cross-ice pass to Rutherford, tried chipping it through to herself, could not get through as Kolnick made a great play. That puck shot into the Eagle zone where Templeton and Nolan are racing for it. Nolan just drops it back to herself. And that puck does exit the zone, almost walking into the zone was Kolnick, but she couldn't. As now the Eagles picked up as she dumped it into the zone. As now Nolan through center ice and into the offensive zone as she spins back, fires one to Lutz right off the skate. Into the corner it goes where Tumpac picks it up, hounded by Buzar as that puck escapes from her. Poked away by Sitterly. In the slot it goes, back out to Birch, poked away. And Birch dumps it down to Tumpac in the right side short corner. Picked up by Lutz behind the net. Nolan coming off, Medicine coming on for the Eagles. as Lutz making great moves to solve time to get her extra defenseman back on the ice. As now Clark picking it up in her defensive zone, and she's skating down 3-on-2 with Kolnick, as that is a great poke check there by Medicine to slow that rush, as the Panthers are in for a change, as that pass was too far, and Rutherford dumping it down into the Panther zone, just back behind her net by Hall. Shot out. Medicine could not keep it in the zone, just past her stick as it slides down into the Eagles zone. Medicine picking it up, circling behind her net. Tried to fire that one, it's poked away. Harris and Tumpac fighting for it as Medicine and Clark now join the party as Tumpac finally trying to get it off the boards and she can't. Still a scrum ensuing right in front of the blue line. Eagles looking to clear. And that one cannot get out of the zone as Harris fires one on net and saved. That one chopped away by Clark into the opposite corner, picked up by Sam Sitterly. Lost it, looked for Rutherford, couldn't find it, escapes harmlessly where Rutherford was able to pick it up. And now the Eagles come in and that puck is just flung into the corner by Rutherford, where Buzar picking it up. Lost it there, Sitterly poked it away. Out of the zone it goes and it's picked up by Birch as she fires that one right at the midline. And Hanlon coming away with it, makes a great deke. She's in, fires that one way high and wide as off the glass it goes and all the way around to Zom. As she fires one on net, that one went right left. And now Tumpac's got it in her own zone, fires one over the middle. It's picked up by Lutz, left it for Sitterly, and they call her for offsides. They would have had an easy 2-on-0 in with the Eagles' top 1-2 punch with Sitterly and Lutz, and she was offsides. Clearly upset with herself on that one. It's a great play. She couldn't execute there. Would have had a great opportunity for the Eagles to go up 1-0. This draw's won by the Panthers, and a big hit by Lutz right on Skinner as Medicine coming away with it. Now she slides it over to Nolan. Nolan dumping it over right into the skates of Sitterly, and it bounced back to Nolan, who dumped it down into the zone, where Zahn picks it up, fires one on center. Could not be held on there as that puck bouncing all the way behind the Eagles net, where Medicine and Courtney going at it. As Abby Tumpac comes in, fans on that one, leaves it. Tumpac fighting for it now as she picks it up. Just left it there for Sitterly, who was standing right next to her, who slides it to Medicine. The Eagles looking to break out. That one's picked up by Lutz after Zahn couldn't get the poke. 2 or 3-on-1, slides it over to Sitterly. She shoots on net. Did it go through? It's a goal! Caitlin Lutz there to pick up the rebound after it slid through. As she opens the scoring with 11:03 to go. 1-0 Eagles off a great rebound there by Caitlin Lutz. Sitterly getting the assist on that goal after a shot on goal by her. Hanlon and Rutherford going at this duel, and that one's won by Rutherford as that puck's just wide of Birch's stick. As she tried to fire one, it's taken away by Harris right at the blue line. Just dumps it down. Hanlon streaking in there right at Nolan, but Nolan just able to get it away as Tumpac clears the zone for the Eagles. Sitterly flying down there. Can she get there first? She can. Spinning back. Great play by her. She drops it all back for Nolan, who was strong high and wide. All the way around it goes, where Birch was able to pick it up as she just barely kept it in the zone. Tumpac losing it there as Harris dumping it all the way down, and Kolnick racing down there for the Panthers. Just can't get there in time. The ref does call icing to the displeasure of the Panthers coaching staff with 10:25 to go. With the Eagles up 1-0 after a Caitlin Lutz goal. Rutherford and Hanlon dueling once more, and Hanlon gets the best for this time. But Lutz came in, saved it, and Birch fires that one across ice to Nolan, who fires one on net. Pad save, rebound, Rutherford, another great shot, and a great save by Hall as she was able to corral the rebound right in her glove and freeze it up with 10:15 to go in the first. Switch up in Rutherford's partner as Courtney comes in to dance on that face-off, and that puck's fired on net by Birch right away. And another easy freeze up there for Hall, as we'll have another draw coming from the same left side face-off dot. Will be Rutherford and Courtney once again. As that one is won by Courtney, as it's picked up by Zom in her off defensive zone. As skating through near the neutral zone, she is poked away by Lutz in the skates. Finally poking free there. As now it's picked up by Sitterly, who backhands one off the boards where Lutz picks it up and slides it right back to Sitterly, who drops it off to Birch off her skate. Almost picked up by Zom as the Eagles regaining possession there. Is now Hanlon skating through, lost it off the boards. It goes to Lutz as she looks to calm down the Eagles, and there she does, dropping it back for Nolan, resetting as she slides it back to Lutz. Eagles looking to make a quick change as Tupac and Medicine come on the ice, and that is picked up behind her net by Kolnick, and she just fans on that pass, and Birch picking it up, and her in the neutral zone, drops it off to Medicine, who fires that one off the boards to Lutz, picked up by Tupac. Lost the puck there after Skinner poked it away. Fired off the boards, just out of the zone it goes. Tupac fires it back down in the zone. Blocked away there by Kolnick as she slides it to Zom cross ice. Zom firing it back to Kolnick behind her own net. Sliding it cross ice to Skinner. Skinner dumping it down to Charlton cross ice. And out of the zone it goes where Birch picks it up in the neutral zone as she fires that pass. Bouncing around it goes right at center ice, picked up by Tupac. Dumping it down, Skinner's got it. Off the boards it goes right to Zom and Medicine there to poke that one free. As she'll dump it over to Birch, who fires one cross ice just outside of the stick of Lutz and down into the zone of the Panthers, where icing will be called with 8:34 to go in the first period. It'll once again be Rutherford and Courtney, who are seeming to get to know each other very well here, with a couple face-off draws in the past couple minutes for them, as that one is won by Rutherford. And Medicine fires that one off the boards it goes. Lutz, first one down there, icing will be waved off. She picks it up, circles around, stops, great back deke, circling around, just lost the puck. And Rutherford coming in, clearing it. Medicine fires that one. That's blocked by Courtney. Bouncing in the slot, it's picked up by Tupac. She goes behind the net. Skinner chasing her, and now it's Kozar. She gets hit hard, and Tupac somehow retaining possession. Fires one to Rutherford, too hot for her to handle. Is picked up by Skinner in her zone. Fires that one off the skate of Rutherford. Lutz. And then out, and there it goes to Nolan, who pokes that one free. Lutz picking that one up. Had it poked away by Skinner, and firing that one around the boards. It goes to Rutherford. As she backhands one to Tupac. Backhands it back to Rutherford. Playing a little two-man game right there. Out in the front it goes, blocked by Skinner, and she goes down hard after a great block by her. Out in front, and Nolan there to clean it up for the Eagles with 7:26 left. Firing that one. Hall on the ground. Bounced right to her. Right place, right time. What a goal. Wristed that one right side. Upper 90 as Nolan getting her first goal of this game to put the Eagles up 2-0 here with just under 7.5 to go. It's what the Eagles do. They are a suffocatingly good team on offense. They apply constant pressure, and it allows them to have their defensemen skating down like that and have them in the slot for those rebound opportunities, which they're able to just put away with the goalie out of position. As Hanlon fires that one cross ice, and now Zom picking it up. That pass off her stick as she would have had a breakaway. Dottie comes out, clearing that one is now Sitterly. Slides that one to Tupac, and too far for her. As Zom fires that one back down into the Eagles zone. But picked up there by Nolan, slipping as she made the pass. Zom picked it up and then taken away by Tupac. As here she comes with Sitterly in an even 2-on-2 break. He's Sitterly in on the right side. Takes a wide shake at it. Shot that one on net. Blocked by Hall. Down in the butterfly, making a great pad save. Rutherford to Nolan. Instantly up to Sitterly. And that one fired right on net, right at Hall. Covered up easily by her. with 6:34 to go in the first period. After Nolan was able to extend the Eagles' lead 2-0 here over the Davenport Panthers. Abby Toompak and Abby Courtney going at this one. Battle of the Abbeys on that face-off, and it's won by Toompak as she backhands that one down. Picked up there by Sitterly. Skinner poking that one free as Sitterly just backhands it down. Lutz picks it up in that same short corner where it just came from. Clearing the zone there for the Panthers with Clark as all the way down it goes. Nolan chasing at it. Clark racing after her as off the boards it goes. Picked up by Harris. That one fired in the slot. No one there from Clark. And now Sitterly finds herself on a breakaway being chased by Skinner. Wristed that one just wide left. Had the opportunity there. Just put it a little bit wide. As Lutz picks that one up, gives it to Nolan, who fires it off the boards back down to that left side short corner. It's picked up there by Courtney, fired off Toompak's pads as she kept it down and in the corner. Sitterly picks it up, dekes towards the slot, fires one on net, blocked by Lutz out in front. Now Sitterly finds it in the slot, couldn't handle it. Birch wrists one from the blue line. Oh, she had an opportunity there. Just put it wide. And Sitterly with a one-timer, a little upset with herself on that one, going wide again. Is out and around it goes to Toompak as she's got it now tripped up there by Skinner. Ref's arm did not go in the air, no call. There's now Skinner clearing it around the boards. Lutz couldn't handle it. Clark picks it up. She looks to clear, but Lutz there once again to keep the puck in the zone. Fired on net there by Nolan from the blue line. Has saved and down goes Sitterly again by Courtney. No call again as Clark picks it up. Harassed by Sitterly, taken away by Sitterly. Deeks fires one, Toompak there, and then knocked down there by Skinner as that puck almost escapes. No one able to keep it in. Toompak in that short corner. Eagles like to live down there. That puck shot on net. Out in front it goes to the backhand. How did that stay out? What a diving save by Hall. Lutz to the backhand at a wide open net, and Hall out in front again, sliding. Toompak fires. Save made, didn't get there. What a diving save by Hall. Lutz had a sure goal as she got the glove as that puck off the pad of Hall. This is what the Eagles do, constant pressure. They've had about 6 shots on goal in the past 30 seconds. The pressure is crazy by the Eagles. Is that out in front looking for Lutz? Could not, and now it's finally cleared by Clark, but it's going to be icing, and they're going to have to keep those tired bodies on the ice with 4:05 to go. As Nolan comes off and Medicine coming on for the Eagles. Rutherford coming on as well as Sitterly. Unhappy with the fact that she has to come off, but she does reluctantly. What a diving save by Hall to keep it at a 2-0 game. Lutz with a great toe drag slip to the backhand as that faceoff's won by Rutherford. And Hall, full extension, got the glove on there as Toompak goes down. Skinner with almost a cross-check looking hit away from the play as Medicine keeps that one, keeps it in the zone, firing it on net where Hall is able to pick it up and freeze the puck. Rutherford trying to poke it away there to the displeasure of Skinner. With 3:49 left with the Eagles up 2-0. Avery Hall led up 2 goals so far, but still a great game from her. She's a big part of the reason it's only 2 as the ref blowing the whistle on that faceoff. Rutherford and Hanlon once again at it as that puck is won by Rutherford, and out of the zone it goes. A great play there by Templeton as Rutherford looked to pick it up. She would have been offsides, and Skinner fires that one. Lutz takes it away, skating quickly towards the left side, dropping it off for Toompak in the slot. She goes, firing one on net, out in front. It goes, another great save by Hall, and that one fired on net by Birch, blockered away. Avery Hall. Great goaltending as Medicine had full steam through the neutral zone. She comes with a defenseman flying as she's got it behind the net. Stops, tried to drag it back to the side. She came from out in front, backhand by Lutz, save made by Hall once again as that puck fires out into their right side corner. Hanlon picking it up behind her net. break makes a dig past Rutherford, and here she comes with Templeton and Zom in a 3-on-3. Medicine getting in the way. Is that puck in the short corner there for the Eagles once again, as Luke's picking it up off the boards, looking to reset. Templeton coming at her to apply some pressure. She slides it to Nolan. Nolan dekes back, fires one, looking for Lutz off the boards and off the stick of Skinner, where Lutz picks it up, dekes once. She's in a 1-on-4, slides it to Sitterly, who came in off a sub. Joining her teammate there is Rutherford from Sitterly, back to Sitterly. And that left side short corner, fired into the slot off the skate of Lutz, and into the right side corner. It goes backhanded to Sitterly, who's behind the net. She looks to wrap around, slides it to Rutherford, who dumps it back to Medicine at the blue line. Fired that one, blocked by Templeton, and out of the zone it goes. Into the zone, Eagles can't pick it up as they'd be offsides there. Picked up by Skinner. Templeton looking to come off. That puck fired, blocked by Nolan's skate. As down goes Courtney. And Medicine fires it off the boards to Sitterly, who's hit by Skinner, loses the puck. Courtney looking to pick it up. She can't. Sitterly had it poked away there by Harris, who slides it down into the Eagles zone, where it's picked up by Nolan. Harassed by Clark, a big hit all the boards. The puck escapes the zone into the neutral zone there, picked up by Kolnick, as she slides one across to the captain. Boujar, she's had her pass taken away by Tupac. Here she comes into the slot, backhand, and saved by Hall, frozen up there with 1:28 to go. As Rutherford back onto the ice, she comes. Avery Hall talking with her team, as she's been playing very well, except for the 2 goals she's given up, which one of them was a rebound that was behind her net, as that face-off won by the Panthers. Rutherford takes that pass away, though. And now behind the net they go. Fires that one over the middle. And now here comes Kolnick, as she's hit. And Rutherford taking that pass away, slides it to Nolan. She's got Tupac over the middle. She finds her. Here she is on a breakaway wrist shot. Blocked with the glove off the boards, where it's picked up by Sitterly, who finds Nolan in the slot. That one's wristed, blocked before it got there, and then covered up with the glove by Avery Hall once again with another great save on a great scoring chance for Abby Tupac. With just under a minute to go, 57 seconds to be exact. That face-off is won by the Eagles. Lutz picks it up, slides it into that corner. Off the boards it goes. Templeton picking it up. She's got Zambra. Tried to find her over the middle. Couldn't. Had it poked away by Lutz. And now the puck escapes to Nolan, who fires one over to Sitterly. Sitterly slides it to Tupac. She drops it back off for Sitterly in the slot. Slides it to her left. That pass will tic-tac-toe! And another diving save by Hall with the pad. Did the splits to get her left pad on that one. As out in front it goes again, diving on the ground, looking to cover it up, and she finally does. The Eagles with some great tic-tac-toe passing action. Sitterly to Tupac to Sitterly to Lutz. Back in the slot to Tupac. Could not put it away on the backhand as Hall with an exceptional save. And then dove on the ground again to freeze it with just under 25 to go here. Tupac dealing this draw with Hanlon, one in the offensive zone. As that puck fired on net and stopped with 19 seconds to go there. Hall freezing that one up again. Face-off is won there by the Eagles. As into the short corner it goes. With 12 on the clock. Around the world it goes. It's picked up by Courtney. The Eagles looking to get one last shot attempt off. That pass was blocked from Sitterly. And Zom will just ice that puck to end the first period, with your Eagles taking a dominating 2-0 lead to end the first period with goals by Nolan and Lutz. And welcome back to the second period of your Eastern Michigan Eagles against the Davenport Panthers. As the Davenport bench looking like they're trying to provide some energy for their team as they're down 2-0 thanks to goals from Caitlin Lutz and Regan Nolan. As that face-off all the way down to the Panthers zone where it's picked up there by Harris. Tried to fire that one, got hit by the skate, but Courtney picks it up in the neutral zone, firing that one. Just kept in the zone, but Rutherford picks it up, drops it off for Medicine, who slides it back to nobody, where Siddeley there skating on that and picks it up. Birch has it now, she through the neutral zone. To the middle she goes, wrists one on net. Hall with a great save there, keeping her great play up. As Birch jumps that one over to Caitlin Lutz behind the net as she fires one to her teammate Rutherford, who slides it up to Birch. Birch wrists one from the blue line. Pad save. Out in front was Lutz. Couldn't get there. That one deflected by Courtney before it got to the net. As Rutherford off of the back of the net it goes, where Lutz poking it to her teammate Medicine. Back to Lutz in that short corner. And the slot, Rutherford was there for the one-timer on the backhand attempt. Could not get it to go. It's around the net it goes, where Lutz picks it up. Over to Siddeley, poked away by Courtney behind her net. As Siddeley looking to get that puck back. Courtney spins back, dumps it around the boards. Lutz picks it up. Medicine right at her blue line. Into the slot she goes. Wrist one, blocked, saved away by Hall again. In the corner with Siddeley, the captain, finds Lutz. Wrist one. Oh, she scores! Right over the right shoulder of Avery Hall in that little window with 18:32 on the clock is Caitlin Lutz with the snipe shot as she's all smile skating to her bench there as the Eagles take a 3-0 lead just under a minute and 30 into the period with a crazy snipe for her second goal of the game. Caitlin Lutz having a great start to this game. Hanlon and Tumpak go at this draw, and Abby Tumpak wins that one. Off the boards it goes to Siddeley, had it poked away by Kolnick. Goes down into the right side corner. It goes around. Lutz picks it up, looking for the Addy. And she drops it off to Tumpak. Hit there by Skinner. Is that puck out in front with Lutz? She had it poked away there by Kolnick. She wants the third one. You can tell she's playing with intensity here. As Siddeley wrists that one on that. Redirected by Lutz. Sliding to the right side was Hall. Lutz redirected it perfectly to the left side. Just a little wide as Nolan with a great poke check on Hanlon, keeping it in his own. Here she comes, and she gets her second in the game with a snipe over the glove side of Hall. And the Eagles are pouring it on here at the start of the second period as they take a 4-0 lead. And you can hear it from the team saying how nasty of a goal that was. Regan Nolan all the way from the blue line, sniping that one in. Her and Lutz having two spectacular games of this game. As the Eagles up 4-0 with 17:52 in the second. As that faceoff is picked up by Buzars. Here she comes, head full of steam in with a 2-on-2 with Clark. That shot wide of Ronnie. And out in front it comes where Tupac picks it up, fires to Lutz, who slides it across to Siddeley. Siddeley wants to get on in this action as well. She had that one poked away. And now dumped into the Eagle zone where Clark beats out Birch into that right side short corner. Courtney had it poked away there, and Tupac coming away with it as she finds Lutz, who then had it taken away by Clark. And that one almost redirected into her own net by Birch, where Nolan out of the zone it goes to Lutz, slides it across off the boards to Siddeley. Picking it up and just firing it down into the left side corner where Kozar picks that one up as she slides it to Clark. Clark, Medicine had it poked away. Tumpak almost lost it out of the zone. Clark trying to get it out. She can't. Down into the left side corner it goes where Skinner off the boards where it's picked up by Tumpak. That pass taken away but then stolen back. Out on the slot it goes for Siddeley and knocked away there by Skinner. As now Harris. Poked away by Birch, but was able to knock it down into the Eagle zone. Medicine picking it up behind her net, lost it there. Birch picking it up, fires that one. Zahn could not keep it in the zone, as out in the neutral zone it goes, where it's picked up by Birch. She backhands that one down into the zone of the Panthers, and then that puck shot all the way down opposite side by Kolnick, icing called there with 16:22 left in the second period, with 2 quick goals in under 4 minutes for the Eagles. Have them up 4-0 here after Avery Hall with a spectacular first period. Let up 2 goals, but made some crazy diving saves to keep it 2-0. Just Davenport not able to generate offense here. And the Eagles, as we know, play with a very suffocating style of offense. Just constant pressure. As Lutz picking that one up in the corner, fighting with Kolnick, as Tupac comes to the rescue, picking that one up. Had it poked away and lost it there to Hanlon, who's circling around in the corner. She goes back where it just came from. Fires to Harris. Harris around Nolan. She goes, fires up to Zom, and there's Lily Medicine poking that one free. Zom had it poked away by a couple Eagles there and was able to get it into the corner where Hanlon spinning around Nolan, hitting her hard on the board. Zom coming to the rescue, just fires that one into the back of the net. In the slot it goes. Templeton tried to fire one on net. Dottie might have gotten a blocker there, or it didn't get on net. As Nolan through the neutral zone, she goes, just flips that one. Behind the net it goes, where Tupac trying to get it, where Skinner fires it across off the board. Zom picking it up. Down right at the blue line, and Rutherford in hard hit. And down goes Courtney. And the ref's whistle blows Rutherford most likely getting a penalty, or they're just calling just to stop the play after a really hard hit. As Courtney fell hard and grabbed the back of her head. Scary hit there. She looks to be all right, nodding to her bench that she's all right. And Rutherford going to the penalty box. As Davenport going on a 2-minute power play, looking for some offense here. This might be just what they need, as slamming the door to the box is Rutherford, not happy with herself, as the Eagles do win that faceoff. And they clear already all the way down to Hall. She keeps it where Lutz was there already poking it away. As now Davenport looks to reset as Buzar fires cross ice to Kolnick. Kolnick fired one all the way to Dottie, where she picks that one up. And out clearing the zone, could not get out of the zone as Buzar kept it in. Kolnick into the slot, taken away by Tupac, and out she clears out of the zone. Buzar doing her best as the captain to keep it in the zone, could not, as Lutz and Clark fighting at it now, and out of the scrum on the boards it goes, where Kolnick and Tupac fought for it for a sec. Buzar picking it up, Tupac applying pressure short-handed in the offensive zone, as Harris all the way at the midline now just dumps that one down right at Dottie, easily knocked away from her. As now it's cleared again by the Eagles, and now here comes Tupac and Sitterly, and 2-on-1, short-handed. Sitterly wrists one, she scores! Short-handed! Sam Sitterly joining in on the scoring action for the Eagles with a wrist shot, low left short corner, and the Eagles go up 5-0 after a short-handed goal by Sam Sitterly. Eagles really pouring it on here as Sitterly nodding to her teammate Rutherford in the box there, saying, "It's all right, I got you. We only need 4 players to score here." Rutherford could not win that face-off draw. And now it's into the neutral zone and chopped in by Sitterly. As Skinner slides that one across to Kolnick, who finds up nobody at that one. And now it's picked up in the neutral zone there. Skating is Hanlon. Head full of steam, stops on a dime, spins back again, as she just slides that one down to Zom in the short corner. Medicine pokes that one away, slides around to Tupac. The Eagles can clear, and they do. Sitterly ahead of the pack, though, beats out Skinner. But Hall coming out of her net, slides that one around the boards with just under 20 seconds left on the power play. As that one fired by Medicine all the way back down into the right. It was technically a shot on goal there as Hall saving that one into the neutral zone. It goes, no one there. Medicine, great deke there as she comes into the zone. Rutherford out of the box. Medicine lost it. Picked up there by Kolnick, and she's in one-on-one with Burt. And she could not get that one to go as Burt pokes that one away beautifully there. As that pass off the boards from Rutherford to Tupac couldn't get there. And that puck off of Tupac into the penalty box it goes with 13-12 left in the second period, with Eagles scoring 3 goals here in the first 7 minutes of this period. Stoppage in play will be a neutral zone face-off here. Rutherford, who will be her dance partner with this one, it looks to be Courtney once again. These two are very familiar with each other now, as that one is won there by Courtney, as Clark now fighting with Nolan as Clark goes down to the corner. Around the boards it goes. Luke's picking it up. Looking to break out here. That one poked away. Great play by Harris. As off the boards it goes. Nolan just chops at it, gets it out of the zone. Picked up by Skinner right at the midline. She fires one cross ice. Nobody's there. Around the boards it goes. Behind the net for Nolan, who slides it across to Medicine. Backhands that one up to Lutz. Fires that one off the boards. Out of the zone again. And resetting is Courtney and the Panthers. Had it poked away by Rutherford. Medicine slides one up. Tupac off her stick into the offensive zone. It goes. Picked up by the captain, Buzar. As that puck, as here she comes through the her offensive zone. Pass wasn't there for Clark. Off her stick. Off Medicine's stick. And over to Nolan it goes. Off the boards there. Tupac poking it free. Clark there to pick it up. Fires it back where it came from. As in the skate there of Tupac and Rutherford coming in for some added assistance as she finds Nolan, who slides it to Caitlin Lutz with she tried to go with the deep Meg through Skinner's legs. And Skinner was not having it as she dumps it all the way back down. Clark beat out Nolan. Nolan fanned on that one in the slot. It goes. Medicine redirects it away from her goalie and fires one to Tupac, who cannot poke it out of the zone. Zahn keeping it in. Hanlon had it poked away, fighting at the boards. Is Medicine who wins that one off the stick of Zahn. It goes in the Eagles in 3-on-1. Caitlin Lutz looking for her third. She slides and leaves it for Rutherford, and a great defensive play by Skinner. No shot there. Lutz wanted the third goal, played the team game with 11:30 on the clock, dropped it off for Rutherford, and Skinner was there with a great defensive play, knocking Rutherford away, allowing Avery Hall to dive out of her goalie crease and freeze up the puck to keep it 5-0 Eagles. So once again, we got Hamlin going against Rutherford, and that one is won by Rutherford. As in the zone, it stays, and out into the slot. Picked up and over to Hamlin. Hamlin skating very quickly down into the short corner. Gets hit hard by Nolan. Down she goes. Nolan backhanding it across for Lutz. Lutz looking, sliding for Sitterly, and she couldn't handle that pass. Would have had a one-on-one break with the goalie, but she's still the first one down there to get it. Spins behind the net as she goes. As Rutherford coming in for some assistance to save it. As now Nolan fires that one on net through Sitterly's legs. And Sitterly goes down Zom with a hit there. As now here come the Panthers looking to break out 3-on-2 as Nolan skates back to make it 3-on-3. Just dumped into the zone there by Hamlin. As they will make a change here as Rutherford flings that one to Lutz. Back to Rutherford, back to Lutz. Off her stick, Zom keeping it in the zone. Rutherford looking to clear, just drops it back for Birch, who fires one right through the neutral zone, and Skinner there to pick it up for the Panthers. As she's got it entering the left side zone, Rutherford poking free, and now up to Lutz. Lutz and Zom in a one-on-one. Courtney skating back as Zom trying to poke it free. Courtney there applying pressure as well. Lutz circling around. Out, it's free in the slot. Nobody seemed to want to go get that one. As finally it's poked away by Kolnick. As now in the neutral zone it goes. Tupac fighting with Sitterly and a couple Panthers there. As out it goes to Medicine, finding Lutz on the opposite side. As she just jumps it off for Birch. Had it poked away. And now here comes Harris in, and Nolan skating very quickly, making a great defensive play. Not allowing a shot there. Tupac takes that pass away as Clark had no one there to go to. Lutz fires one in the neutral zone. Sitterly wasn't there. It's stolen away by Buzar. As she off the board she goes. Clark couldn't handle it. Nolan, or Medicine there as she found Lutz, who dumped it down, picked up by Buzar, who lost it. Sitterly takes it away in the left side corner to Tupac, sliding into the slot. Courtney there for the Panthers to save a scoring opportunity for the Eagles. Off the boards, Medicine picking that one up. Fires that one right off the same board she just came from. And exited the zone. Lutz would have been offsides had she kept going for that puck. And now Courtney makes a great deke on Rutherford. As here she comes head forward down the right side. My bad, Hanlon. As she skates around, she goes poked away by Nolan, but she keeps possession. Off the board she goes. Medicine poking it free with Rutherford. Tupac as that puck off the boards it goes, and off the glass it goes. But that one is slid up to Clark, who just chops it in the zone. Clark coming off, Templeton coming on, Kolnick coming on for Harris, and Zom coming in for Buzar as the Eagles do clear it there, and that was Tupac clearing that puck. No icing called. The Zom there to pick it up. Lutz skating down well, applying pressure off the boards. Rutherford was there at the right place, right time, keeping it in the zone for the Eagles. Medicine back to Rutherford. Wrists one wide left as that one goes around, and Nolan picking it up. Nolan with her 2 goals today, as Rutherford has it now. Wrist that one. Great save with the blocker there by Hall. As Lutz with a hard hit right there on Skinner. And now out in front it went as a wrist shot there by Rutherford, still looking for her first goal of the game, is frozen up there with 8:02 to go. As Lutz coming off for Sitterly to come back on. Sitterly looking to match her teammates and get her second of the game. Rutherford and Buzar going at this draw. And Buzar switches for Courtney, and Rutherford wins that one, but the puck does leave the zone. As racing down there is Templeton and Nolan. Nolan got there first, slides it over to Medicine, and slides it to Sitterly, back to Rutherford in the neutral zone. Courtney looking to poke it away. She can't. As down into the zone it goes, where it's picked up by Buzar, who slides it for Zom, harassed by Rutherford. And out in the slot it goes. Nolan just chops it into the corner. Zom sliding that puck around the boards. Where Kolnick hit by Medicine, but she slides to Templeton. Drops it off to Courtney, who lost it, where Nolan picks that one up. Sliding it over to Lutz, who's in. Caitlin Lutz wanting her third one, not going to pass this one, and she just goes right off the board. All playing that post exceptionally well on that play. Left no hole. As Sitterly in the slot, she risks that one off the pad, and out wide it goes. Nolan at the blue line now with the puck off the rebound. Just risked that one. Couldn't get a deflection as that one goes wide left and into the short corner. Picked up by Lutz off the boards to Birch. She redirects that one with Tupac out in front, and that one went wide as Tupac goes down. Buzar tried firing that one. It got hit by the people right down there on the ground. Ref blows a whistle there as the puck was frozen up there in the equipment of Courtney as she was down on the ice with Tupac. 5-0 your score here with 6:50 left as the Eagles have 2 goals from Lutz, 2 goals from Nolan, and 1 goal from Sam Sitterly. And Lutz going to the box here for a tripping penalty as she tripped Skinner on that last play. Fans giving Caitlin Lutz a hard time in the box there as that faceoff is won by the Panthers. Down goes Tupac. And it's kept in the zone here. Skinner's got it now. She risked that one up and blocked by Birch up high. She's all right. Great block there by the defenseman. As Sitterly and Birch fighting that puck, squirts free across the boards it goes. As that one escaping the zone, Zom couldn't get it as Hall comes out of her net, behind her net to leave it there for Harris. Harris harassed by Sitterly. That pass too far for Hanlon. As then Nolan just fires that one, and it's picked up by Sitterly in the slot. She wrists one off the rebound, backhand. Oh, just wide. Sitterly in the slot, Tupac rebound. On the ground, sprawling around his hole. Tupac behind the net. Hall with 3 spectacular saves. Sitterly put the backhand wide, had a wide open net, just couldn't get her stick on it. As dumped back into the zone, it goes by Nolan, making the right play in the neutral zone. Trying to clear off the last minute of this penalty. That puck, Skinner's got it now in the slot of her own defensive zone. Fires up the boards to Harris, where Birch is there. And now Zom picking it up, firing across. It's blocked by Sitterly. She pokes it free. Skinner poked it away as well. And it's picked up by Hanlon, who just dumps it down near the right side zone. Medicine back there for the Eagles to pick it up. Clark, though, applying great pressure as that one is just dumped all the way back down. A great play there by Medicine. Clearing off the last 30 seconds here of the Eagles now. With Skinner, makes the dig, poked away by Tupac. as she's in the offensive zone shorthanded with Rutherford spinning behind the net now. Another great backspin, almost breaking the ankles of Courtney there, who went completely down the other way. Down she goes. Tripping not called there. As Skinner fires that one around the boards, it goes. Out of the zone it goes. Kolnick picking it up. And just left it there for her teammates, where Rutherford was able to come in and pick that one up. Off the boards it goes. Lutz out of the penalty box. Sprawling was Hall. And she got there first, making the great save off of a arid pass off the boards. .41 left in this second period that the Panthers want to get out of desperately, as they've given up 3 goals as the Eagles extending their lead 5-0 here. As that puck around the boards it goes, picked up by Lutz, who's just fresh out of the box. Slides to Tumpach. She lost it out in front, chopped up, poked away by Skinner, and then Skinner wrists one around, where Rutherford was able to keep it in his zone. That pass too far for Templeton, as Nolan dumps that one to her teammate there, Lutz, who slides it to Rutherford. Rutherford into the zone, drops it off for Tumpach, slides it around the boards, back to Rutherford in the short corner, as Lutz in the other corner looks to do something with it, fires in the slot, too wide. Is that wristed on net, blocked in front by Tumpach. Medicine wristed that one from the blue line. Tumpach in the slot, shot, went wide, as Lutz picks up the rebound in the short corner, drops it off for Tumpach, and that pass looking for Lutz was stolen away there. Great play by Buzar. As that puck in the zone for Kolnick, sliding in the slot. Templeton poked away by Nolan. Templeton goes down, picked up by Buzar. She goes to the backhand. Nolan read that one, poked it away. Out in the slot, that one flies. Medicine to Rutherford. Off the boards it goes. Sitterly picking it up in the offensive zone. 1-on-1. She goes, and no attempt there as Hall poking that one. Great play by the goalie with 3:22 to go, as Medicine has it at her own blue line. Now it's dumped down to Sitterly. Going around the back of the net she goes. Pass to the back where she just came from with the backhand to Tumpach, who slides it back to Sitterly. Making the defense move side to side here are the Eagles. This is what they do, a pressure, tire you out, make a mental mistake, and then they get the goal, and that puck out of the zone is no one couldn't handle it. She's got it now as she slides it cross ice to no one, as Zahn picks it up for the Panthers. Now as the Panthers look to reset and get at least a goal to feel good going into the third period here, as that pass by Harris just dumped down into the zone where Nolan and Courtney fight for it, as Nolan to Lutz, and Lutz into the center of her defensive zone, and he almost loses the puck there. Now off the boards, Tumpach to Sitterly. Sitterly lost that puck off the pass. Nobody was there for the Panthers as Lutz picks it up, tries to go through the legs of Zahn, couldn't, got her skate in the way. As Tumpach coming away with that puck, had Sitterly in the slot, didn't see her, goes to the backhand now, spins, finds Lutz in the slot to Sitterly, got her stick tied up with Harris, and that pass, or shot by Medicine, goes wide where it's picked up. Back up to Medicine, it goes at the blue line, show wrist one blocked before it got there by Harris. As out in front it goes, Sitterly looking to get her stick on it, Harris got her stick under there, wasn't able to get Sitterly's stick down for a shot, kicked up to Medicine by Lutz, to Sitterly looking for her second of the game, as has it poked away there, just wrist one, Tumpach open in the slot, just fanned on it, and a big hit by Zahn on Lutz. No stoppage, that shot by Nolan goes high and wide, as Lutz picking that one up in the short corner, a little lapse in judgment there by the Panthers, just allowing a free Regan Nolan, who's got 2 goals and a hot stick this game, just getting a free shot. As Tumpach has it now as she slides it around the boards, you can tell that they're getting tired here. As Medicine fires that one on net, and there's the cover-up. And and Zahn with a high stick into the face mask. She apologizes for that one, as Hall covers that one up with 1:17 left to go in the second period. 5-0 is your score. Face-off is won there by Rutherford, as had the puck taken away by Tarleton, as that puck is dumped down into the zone there. Buzar picking it up, lost it. Hanlon taking that one away, as Clark now behind the Eagles net, Nolan pokes that one free. Zom coming back onto the ice as Lutz slides it up to Tumpac, and here come the Eagles. Tumpac's got her teammate Rutherford with her, wristed one on net, blocked away. Rutherford cleans up the rebound, though, as she looks to do something with it as her and Clark get tied up, as now Tumpac comes to the rescue, picking up the puck. Around she goes, into the slot. Wrist one on net. Out and sprawling again is Hall as that rebound just flies harmlessly. Birch fanned on that one, but it got to Lutz, who fires one looking to snipe another shot. Just out of the blocker side it goes as the Eagles, once again, retains possession in the zone, slides across ice. Lutz wrists one again, looking for that same short corner shot that she's so good at. Has so many goals this year off of that same shot. Out in the slot it goes. Couldn't handle it. It was Lutz. That one fired on net by Birch, blocked before it got there. Zeros on the clock here as a much-needed break for the Panthers. And your Eagles up 5-0 there as they look to keep their undefeated season alive, and it's looking good for them so far, as you can see some good sportsmanship with the goalies there. And into the locker rooms we go. And welcome back into Veterans Memorial Ice Arena here on this Friday night. Your Eagles up 5-0 over the Davenport Panthers, as they're doing the same thing they did at the start of the second period, trying to generate some energy for their team. As your Eagles jumped out to a 2-0 lead to start this first period, and then it scored 3 goals in the first 10 minutes of the second period to give them that 5-0 lead. 2 goals from Lutz, 2 goals from Nolan, and 1 goal from Sitterly. As that puck is taken away by Nolan, she's got Sitterly ahead of the pack. Zom chasing her. Sitterly in one-on-one. Wrist it high and wide, looking for that same snipe shot. And just high and wide of the left side it went. Is now Lutz and Nolan playing a little two-man game. Try to go back to her. The well one too many times. Here comes Buzar. She just dumps that one down into the zone where Dottie had a quiet night so far, as a lot of the play has been in the Davenport defensive zone, as that pass shot by Clark was redirected on net by Nolan, but just went wide. Out in front of the pack is Lutz, in with Sitterly to the backhand. She goes up, save out, and she scores! Off the rebound, off the pad of Hall and Caitlin Lutz, getting the hat trick there off the rebound. As your Eagles go up 6-0 there with 19:06 to go. First minute of the game. What a goal. Caitlin Lutz, have yourself a day. The hat trick. Can't throw any hats on the ice here because there's netting all around, but if you could, there would be some on the ice for her, as Sitterly wanted to get in her second goal and risk that one from the blue line, as that one goes around the world. And now Lutz looking for her fourth, into the slot, lost it, as Sitterly picking it up. Eagles playing with a little bit more intensity now after that goal, even though they're already up 6-0, as Tupac couldn't handle that pass. Medicine off the boards, pokes it to Tupac. As she tries to get back and hit by Zom down onto her knee. She goes. Zom gets that puck free as she slides it around. Birch could not get there, and exiting the zone it goes. All the way down into the Eagle zone as Birch fires one to Tupac through her stick. And picked up by Hanlon as she fires that one off the boards. Medicine keeping it in the zone. Tupac's got it now in that right short corner. Around she goes. Out in the slot was Lutz off that pass. She got hit as she shot it. Didn't get on net as Sitterly fires one wide to the right. Zom and Lutz going at it. Lutz gets that puck to Tupac. Back to Lutz. Around behind the net she goes. Stalling there for a while, looking for something to do with it. Dumps to Medicine. He dumps it back to Lutz. Goes around to Tupac, firing that one back to Lutz. As behind the boards it goes again. Out in the slot looking for Sitterly. Could not find her there. Into the corner where Tupac is. Zom going down in front of the net where Lutz has it now. Switching places with Tupac. Slides it up to Birch, who risks one block by Templeton. Out into the right corner it goes. There's that puck. Nolan, can she keep it in? No, just out of the zone it goes. Kolnick pokes it free. Templeton had it taken away by Lily Medicine there. It's around her own net. She goes, dumps it off the boards, and picked up by Zom in her defensive zone, right in front of Hall. As she goes around the net, as the Eagles switch, Rutherford comes on for Sitterly, and that puck is poked away by Birch to keep it in the zone. Great defensive play by her. Or offensive, since it's in the offensive zone, whatever you want to call it there. As that puck around again, Birch just does the same thing, keeps it in the zone, allows the Eagles to keep the pressure on the Panthers here. That's the main reason they're up 6-0, is they just constantly apply pressure till you make a mistake, and they have goal scorers all over the ice, all 5 positions. As you can see, as Regan Nolan has 2 goals today from her defenseman spot. As Lutz has it at the blue line, slides it over to Medicine. Lost the handle on that pass, but able to poke it to Tupac, who finds Rutherford. Birch in the slot. Pass went too wide for her and picked up by Medicine in the same corner. Down out in front, up in the air it goes, bouncing in front of the slide, in front of the net. And it goes wide as Paul had no idea where it was. Could have been catastrophic for them. As Birch, once again, just great play from her. Just doesn't allow that puck to leave as she keeps it in again. That's 4 straight. Redirected out in front. Tupac, the glove save! Sprawling and flailing the glove. Windmill glove save there. Like a NHL pro goalie on that save. Just flashed a little bit of a leather. Caught it, froze it up. There was Hall. Her teammates were loving that save. Just under 16 minutes left in this third period, as Rutherford could not win that draw. But it's kept into the zone, this time by Nolan, looking for her third, wanting to get a hat trick with her team, with her teammate, and she does! Oh, she snipes it! Goes all the way from the right side, blue line, skates left into the slot, fired it over the glove of Hall, and upper 90 for Regan Nolan getting the hat trick there. 2 hatties for the Eagles here, as they take a 7-0 lead with 15:47 left. Caitlin Lutz and Regan Nolan are having themselves a game, a double hat trick here. You don't see that very often at all, as your Eagles are up 7-0, as Rutherford wins that draw once again with 15:45 to go. Medicine dumps that one down, and out of play it goes, right in front of Sam Sitterly, who dodged a dangerous pass up in the air. Face-off coming from the right blocker side of Reese Dottie, as the Eagles are all laughs and having fun here on the ice, as they deserve it, up 7-0 here against Davenport. Is that puck right on net on Dottie, as she got the stick down there, was playing the post perfectly and was able to just freeze that one up. Hanlon and Rutherford dueling here once again, and that one is won again by Rutherford. Can the puck out of the zone, and it does escape. John couldn't keep it in, but now she makes a great deke, and out in front it goes. Nolan finds Tupac just too far out of his lane, and that puck is left there by Hall for Buzar as she slides to Templeton, poked away there, sliding across to Medicine, over in the middle to Sitterly. Sitterly poking it through. Rutherford fanned on that one, and Paul with a great save, with the pad Zom going down, tied up there with Rutherford. As that puck sliding out of the zone and into the neutral zone it goes. Nolan and Tupac there, as that pass up to Rutherford, slides it backhand to Tupac, who just pokes it through Zom and into the corner it goes for Skinner, who slides that one over the boards and out of the play of the Panthers zone. Has Lutz behind her net to pick that one up. As here comes Nolan now. Circling back around, she goes, resetting. As she's got Medicine to her right. Slides it up to Lutz at the blue line, who just backhands that one. Skinner tried to poke it out of the zone. She can't, as Lutz was there to keep it in. Puck lasered by Zom off the glass. Poked away there from Clark. As now here comes Medicine down the right side. As she hit hard there, a big collision down the right side with Courtney. She's been hit a couple times as Lutz in the slot looking for her fourth. Saved off the pad there by Hall. Down goes Tupac in the slot, fighting with Harris and Kolnick as that puck, or help Skinner, my bad, as that puck dumped down into the zone. So I'm looking to get it. Siddeley beats her there into that same short corner that the Eagles love to live in. And it works out for them very well, as you can tell by the score and their record of 6-0. And that puck poked away by Courtney. Good to see she's back up from that hard hit with Medicine. That puck wristed by Siddeley went wide. Medicine picks it up. As she skates around the net, she goes. Looks in the slot for her teammate. Instead, wrist one goes wide. And that's picked up by Harris. Poked away by Siddeley. And then Harris pokes it away again. Out of the zone comes Lutz. Birch just chops at it, and into the zone it goes. Where Zom picks it up, lasers it off the boards. Siddeley keeping it in the zone, slipping as she tried to dump it off the boards. And Medicine with a poke check in the slot, keeps it in the zone. Lutz picks it up to Medicine down in the short corner. Back to Lutz! Little tic-tac-toe action. Couldn't get the shot on the net, as great defense there from the Panthers. I think Hanlon got her stick on that one. Zom dumps it backhands to Skinner, who throws it off the net. It goes. Medicine picks it up, and the ref's whistle will blow since the puck did hit the net. Rutherford once again going at it with Hanlon with 12:45 left. Hanlon winning that one for her team in the defensive zone. Templeton pokes it through Birch. And now here comes the first good offensive look for the Panthers as Kolnick fires one out net, just easily patted away by Dottie. As now Lutz fires one up to Siddeley, taken away by Skinner. And then had it taken away again by Siddeley. And she just dumps it down into the zone, racing with Clark, it looked like, or Hanlon. And now Siddeley in the slot, leaving it for Rutherford. Rutherford sliding it back to Siddeley. Had that one taken away by Kolnick. Kept into the zone there by Birch and Siddeley. Siddeley coming off the ice as Abby Tumpac comes back on. That puck fired off Skinner and off Lutz as the Panthers do clear. That would be Templeton getting the puck out of the zone. As she's got it now right at the midline. Dumps it down off the boards into the short corner of the Eagle zone. Around the net it goes. It's picked up by Nolan. Geeks around one defender. Geeks around two as she slides that pass. Looking for Lutz. Had it taken away by Harris. When it takes away Harris's pass. Finally got it to Lutz. A little arid passes from each team there. As now Lutz has it at the midline and just sends it all the way down. Hall behind her net to pick it up. And Zahn fighting with Tumpac now as Zahn comes away with it, slides one off of the stick, and that pass shot wide right as Skinner just flings it off the boards there. Clark going to pick it up, but Nolan beats her there, who slides it to, once again, Lutz down in that corner and had it poked away on that pass by Skinner, looking for Siddeley in the slot as all the way down it goes. Dottie leaving it for Medicine behind the net. She gets back into her crease. Off the boards it goes. Lutz back into her zone, slides it from Nolan. Nolan looking for Tumpac, had it stolen by Harris off her skate. And Medicine picks it up and slides it along the boards. Around it goes to Siddeley. Backhands one to Tumpac, who had it poked away and then taken away back by Tumpac. And she slides it around Zahn and into the corner she goes. A little superstar one woman, I should say, show for her on that play is circling around there. It's Buzar, she slides it to Medicine, redirected out in front by Tumpac. And out wide it went off the blocker. Zahn slides that one. Nolan keeping it in the zone right there at the blue line. Slides it to Lutz. Lutz extending into the slot. Tried to find Medicine. Off of her stick it goes. She just slides it to Siddeley. Backhands one. Tumpac fighting for it. Out in front it goes. Nobody's there. Clark just clears the puck and down it goes. Medicine being chased by Hanlon. Slides that one over to Nolan. Nolan looking for something to do with it. Looked for Medicine, went too wide, but she still gets it off the boards. And now she goes. Kolnick stole that one away. Has cleared in that puck were the Panthers. As Birch has it in her zone. Backhands one off the boards right at the midline. Skinner picks that one up. Slides it. Birch poked it free. It's free in the middle of the zone there. As Tumpac has it now in the Eagles' defensive zone. Circling around in the corner. Runs into Templeton, who poked it away. Picked up by Buzar, poked away by Medicine. And now here it is, 2-on-2 with Siddeley and Lutz, who had it poked away by Skinner. Great defensive play. As now the Eagles still keeping possession as they do. Medicine fighting with Tarl Templeton as Courtney picking that one up. And now here she comes, slides it to Kolnick, just outside of the extended stick of Kolnick. And into the corner it goes. Slides that one in the slot. None of her teammates there off the stick of Medicine. Siddeley diving to get that puck out of the zone, and she does. On her knees, taking out Skinner. And then Siddeley lost her stick, but she did poke it free. But into the zone it goes again. Clark hounding Medicine behind the net. She backhands that one to Lutz. Slides it to Tumpac into the slot. And now she's being chased by Zahn. Has Siddeley to her right. Can't see her. She's got her back to her. As down she goes. Slipping and sliding there as Siddeley joins the party trying to get the puck as it shoots free, and now Siddeley and Lutz have it in the ref skates now. Siddeley comes away with it, backhands one to Lutz, makes a great deke, had it poked away there by Clark, slides it to Birch. Birch to Nolan, right on the blue line, stayed in. Off the boards it goes, Abby Tumpac behind the net. She slides it in the slot. Lutz fanned on it. Nolan, she's got it, looking for her fourth. Had that shot blocked by Courtney before it got on net. Great block from her. As now Clark picks it up. She missed it, actually, but still then picks it up. And now down she goes as Lutz and Tumpac were in. And Birch picking it up behind all three of them. There's now Skinner pokes that one from Lutz, gets it out of the zone. Birch has it now right at the red line. Slides that one into the slot. Skinner poked it free. Tumpac just got the free puck and dumped it all the way down into the zone. As Zom behind her cage going, firing one. Nolan taking that one at the blue line. Dumping it down are the Eagles. Rutherford onto the ice now for the Eagles. As that pass is swung around, kept in the zone by Birch, as she does so well. And now Lutz lost that puck. Down in front is Rutherford. Birch chaps at it. Clark does get it out of the zone. Nolan picking it up in her zone, slides it to Birch, who just backhands one. Clark takes it away at the midline, and she just flings it into the zone. Clark and Skinner coming off for the Panthers. And on comes Kolnick and then the captain, Buzar. As Lutz lost the handle, made a great deke, and then it's picked up by her teammate Rutherford, who lost it there, poked away by Kolnick, but it's picked up by Nolan. Nolan and Kolnick fighting on the boards now. That puck slides around, big collision. And Tarleton, she slips and falls and goes hard into the boards. And she's down, but she's getting up, thankfully, as that looked like it hurt. And now here comes Lily Medicine looking to join the scoring. Around the net she goes. Got a temporary 4-on-5, as you can see, Templeton back into her zone. Good to see that. As now she dumps it to Kolnick, who's got a breakaway. Sitterly and Rutherford back as Kolnick took a wide angle at that. And couldn't get a shot off his Eagles. Great transition defense as that pass is fired all the way down, but Lutz was first one there, icing waved off. As she's hit by Courtney, but regains possession still. Deeks, toe drags, fires one, and just high and wide. Lutz with the toe drag, looking to make her fourth goal out of it, a beauty. Now Medicine fires one in the slot. Rutherford, or Tumpac's got it, apologies, as she spins back. Skinner pokes that one free, slides it, blocked by Tumpac. Now out of the zone. Nope, Nolan's keeping it there as she slides it down to Tumpac behind them in the short corner, spinning back. Slides it Nolan in the slot, fires one on net, blocked away, saved, and the rebound just flings harmlessly behind the net as Rutherford's got it now in the right corner. Slides it over to Tumpac, spinning around, away from Skinner. Slides it in the slot. Nobody is there. Medicine wristing that one. Blocked out in front. Didn't get there. Now Rutherford goes around the net. That pass far for Tumpac. Nolan keeping it in the zone right at the blue line. And then Skinner hitting Tumpac right there. Out of the zone it goes. Sliding towards Reese Dottie as she just chops at that one. Missed it a little bit, but it doesn't matter as Sidley picks it up. Finds Rutherford. Hanlon and Clark back on the ice for the Panthers. As can the Eagles keep it in the zone? They do. Medicine just pokes it free and into the zone. Now Clark just chops at that one, gets it out of the zone where Birch picks it up. Slides one over to Medicine. Looking for something to do with it is her. As bouncing around it goes Abby Tumpac, picks it up. Her, Sibley, and Rutherford and Birch all in now. As Medicine joins the party late as she picks up the puck. Slides it down to Abby Tumpac. Around the net she goes. Hit by Zom. Staying on her skates this time as Harris fires that one to Clark. Slides it to Hanlon. Hanlon through the neutral zone. Dekes around Rutherford. Rutherford back on her though. And she runs her into the boards, but Tumpac picks that up. Zom running into Rutherford, who gives a nice little shove there. As that puck sliding in the neutral zone. Hanlon dumped that one free. Hanlon poked that one free there. And Templeton pokes it away, but the Eagles get it in their own zone with Lily Medicine, who dekes around one, dekes around two. Here she goes on a one-man show down into the right side corner. Stops on a dime, spins back, backhands towards the slot, redirected by Zom. Right at her own net. And finally a stoppage in play here. That was a long stint there for both teams, as you can see. Sitterly showing some signs of fatigue. Templeton's got her hands on her knees. It's been a long game, a long stint. Both teams are tired. 3:41 left to go. Eagles up 7-0 here. It's been an all offensive battle for the Eagles, as it's clearly shown on the scoreboard, as that faceoff is won by Tumpac with 3:41 to go. Nolan off the boards, it goes to Lutz. Lutz skating quickly towards the slot. Fires one redirected on net, and is it in? It is. Off the rebound there is Abby Tumpac getting her first goal of the game as Hall sprawling around, couldn't get the glove on it, and Abby Tumpac adding to the Eagles' total here. 8-0 domination with 3:30 to go. Had that one off the rebound, just slid it right past the diving, outstretched glove of Avery Hall, who started off playing another great game, and it's just been all Eagles so far, as winning face-offs, winning time of possession, winning the defensive battle. It's complete domination here by the Eagles, as Courtney's got it as she slides one to Buzar. Could not handle that one, and all the way down into the Eagle zone it goes. Nolan slides it over to Birch, who slides it up, taken away by Buzar, and then poked free by Tumpac to Lutz. Lutz jeeking around players, as in she goes, wanting her fourth. As you can tell by the way she's skating, up 8, wanting to add to that total. As Nolan keeps that one in the zone, fighting with Zahn. Down she goes, but it's picked up by Harris. Tried to clear the puck off of her teammate Zahn, who's on the ground. Tumpac in the slot, had it poked away by Courtney. Out in the front it is. Can she get her second? No, she can't. Down she goes. This is getting a little chippy from the Davenport Panthers. There's a little bit of a cross check there, as you can hear from the Eagles coach Taylor Costello. As to the box goes Courtney for that one. 2 minutes for the Eagles with 2:43 to go. Eagles on the power play here, 2:41 to go in the game. As that faceoff is won in the offensive zone, Nolan finds Lutz, slides it to Birch, who fired that one, blocked by Hanlon. Sidderly picking it up in that short corner, back up to Birch, sliding it back towards Sidderly, who couldn't handle it, but Lutz is around the other corner to pick that one up. Sidderly's got it now, back to Lutz. Left it for Nolan. Nolan around the boards, harassed by Kolnick. Slides that one back to Lutz, who left it for Sidderly. Sidderly back to Lutz as she walks in shorthanded, or not shorthanded, apologies. As now that pass fanned on by Tumpac. And here come the Panthers clearing that one. Was the captain Buzar, as around it goes. Nolan picks it up, finds Birch. Eagles looking to play quick game here, as they only got a minute left on this power play if they want to go up 9-0. Birch leaves it for Sidderly, and it went through her legs, and out of the zone it goes. The Eagles forced to reset here, as Tumpac's got it at the mid-zone area. She slides it for Caitlin Lutz, who battles with Zom. Off the skates it goes there. And clearing the puck is the Panthers, as Dottie picking that one up, leaving it for Nolan. Minute 20 left in the game here, as here comes Tumpac. She spins back, waits for her teammates, makes a smart play there, backhands it over to Sidderly. Sidderly tried to split the defenders. Down goes Clark. Sidderly still regaining possession, finds Medicine. Medicine sliding over to Lutz. Little two-man game back to Medicine. As she fires one, it goes wide right. And off the boards, Nolan looking to get it. Clark picks it up. Off the boards, Nolan tried to play it. She gets, down goes Clark with a trip there, but no call. As Medicine to Lutz with 4 seconds left on the power play. Lutz slides it over. Nolan off the skate, couldn't handle that pass. Out of the box comes Courtney, joining her party with 36 to go. As that pass by Nolan, she went down. And now Tumpac fanning on that one at the blue line. Just backhands that one where Skinner picks it up and flips it out of the zone. Medicine couldn't handle it right at the blue line. Down it goes into the Eagles zone. Courtney hits Medicine as the puck shoots to the right. As now Harris is in, and down goes Medicine. Scary to be down there on the ground. And the scrum is down goes Courtney again. Medicine with a big hit there. And Tumpac with 5 seconds left. Looks like she's just going to skate this one out. And the final horn, there it is, after Lutz just iced that one out of the zone. And the Eastern Michigan Eagles extending their undefeated season to 7-0-1 after a hat trick from Caitlin Lutz, a hat trick from Regan Nolan, a goal from Sam Sidderly, and another goal from Abby Tumpac there in the fourth. As those are all 8 goals for your Eagles, who travel to Davenport tomorrow to play an away game against Davenport, part of their 2-game season series, as Reese Dottie pitching a shutout here. Didn't have a lot of offense against her, but when she did, stopped them all. And the Eagles look to extend to 8-0 tomorrow.